We've got another banded total body workout. So all you will need is a small band and a larger band. No dumbbells, everything else will be body weight today. So for this workout, we're gonna go through 4 different circuits. Our first 2 circuits are gonna be more of a warm-up. Our second 2 circuits are gonna be more of some harder work. So we are gonna kick it off with a little glute bridge complex to get the lower body warmed up. We're gonna go for 3 rounds. It's gonna be 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. That 10 seconds of rest is also your transition period into the next move. So it will be quick, but we'll get that heart rate up, we'll get the blood flowing. We're gonna start off with our small band. We're gonna band up above the knee. You'll wanna band up right below the knees as you're laying down. Then from here, you're gonna send your hips up to the sky. Our knees should be bent at about 90 degrees. If you find that you're feeling everything more in your quads, then your feet may be too close, so just step them out a little bit. If they're out too far, you may feel them in your hamstrings, so if that's the case, just step it back in a little bit to find that 90-degree hit in those glutes. From here, our first 30 seconds are gonna be a hold. All we're gonna do is hold here, squeeze that booty, actively feel it contracting. After that, our next piece is gonna be in and out. We're gonna go abductions, so hips stay high the whole time, knees just come in and out, working through those thighs. Last 30 seconds, we're gonna go into some bridge pulses. So we're not gonna go a full rep. We're just gonna go a little bit here, up and down, low range of motion for 30 seconds. You have 10 seconds to rest in between each move, and you're gonna repeat for 3 rounds. Now that that lower body's warmed up, let's warm up the upper body a little bit. You'll notice here on our second move, we have a star next to it. Anything with a star just means that it's a unilateral movement. So we'll do all one side our first round, and then when we revisit that exercise in the next round, we're gonna switch to the opposite side. Up is gonna be our plank shoulder taps. We're gonna be in a high plank position, tension through the whole body. Keep those wrists stacked under your shoulders. From here, we're gonna alternate tapping those shoulders. Again, we're working for 30 seconds. Keep that core nice and tight as you go through those reps. After that, we have our bird dog. So this is another core activation exercise. From here, we're in that tabletop position. Again, our wrists and our shoulders are in line. From here, we're gonna take our opposite arm, opposite leg, stretch them out, and then bring that knee to the elbow. We're working for 30 seconds, all on the same side. When we revisit this exercise in the next round is when we'll switch to the opposite side. For our third circuit, we're gonna start moving into some lower body movements. So we are starting off with a bear plank. For the bear plank, all you need is your body. You can use your mat if you have one. We're gonna be in that tabletop position. From here, you wanna keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. You wanna keep your hips stacked over your knees. From here, we're gonna push through those toes and lift those knees about a couple inches off the ground. We have tension in the whole body. This one is a secret burner. So it'll start off easy, it'll feel challenging towards the end. Feel those quads, feel that core, maybe even some triceps, and everywhere else in the body should be on fire. We are working for 45 seconds at a time in this circuit, so it'll be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest and transition. You do have a 60-second break in between each round. So after you finish 3 pieces, you get that minute rest, and then you repeat 4 times. After that, we're gonna go into some assisted jumps. So we'll be using our long band for these. It'll be anchored above you. We're gonna take that arm, we're gonna bend and pull. As we do that, we're gonna jump up. I like to reset every rep. Reach, pull, jump, repeat. Last piece we have in this circuit is gonna be our split squat hold. This is another unilateral movement, so in our first round, we'll be on one side. Every time we see this exercise, we're gonna go to the opposite side. From here, we're simply just going to step back into that split squat position and lower as low as we can. From here, all it is about our breath. Our last circuit is gonna have some upper body work. We have the same sequence, so we have 4 rounds, 45 seconds of work, 15-second breaks, 3 movements, and you get a 60-second break after each round. Everything in this one is gonna be with our long band, so grab that long band. First thing we are gonna do, we're gonna open it all the way, step in to the hole you created. We're gonna go overhead into a push press. So you can use those hips, get that band all the way overhead, shoot your head through that hole that you create. Once that push press is complete, you're gonna take your band, you're gonna fold it in half. From here, you're gonna step in the middle of it. You have 2 little hooks on the side now. Make sure those glutes are engaged. Think about how you feel at the bottom of an RDL. Those glutes should be engaged, your core should be tight, you shouldn't just be hunched over. So stay active. From here, we're gonna row. So we're gonna pull, squeeze those lats at the top, feel the stretch of those lats at the bottom. The last movement we have is gonna be a bicep curl. So once again, we're gonna open the band all the way, step in the middle of it. From here, our palms are gonna be up, gripping the top part of our band. From here, we're taking it into a curl. Make sure those elbows stay nice and tight by your rib cage. You don't want those elbows to swing up as you curl. Take it at a pace that you got for 45 seconds. This is your last movement of the day. Once you get 4 rounds, you are done.